This is wild, Raiders fans. Out of nowhere, Raider Nation is hit with two shocking updates no one saw coming. First, whispers are swirling about a trade involving Jacobi Meyers, yes, our most dependable wide receiver, heading straight to a Bay Area rival. Does that even make sense? I'll break down why this could be a total disaster for the Raiders. And if that wasn't enough, the drama heats up with a veteran quarterback stepping into the scene, suddenly showing he knows his true value. Think it's a small move? Think again, there's a lot more behind this than meets the eye. But before we dive in, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any Raiders news. What I'm about to reveal could shake every fan in Las Vegas. Now, back to the rumors. Jacobi Meyers possibly being traded, and the most jaw-dropping scenario, heading to our Cross Bay rivals, the San Francisco 49ers. Bleacher Report's Brad Gahn pointed out this potential destination, sending speculation across the fanbase. On paper, it might look like a win-win. But here's the catch, sending Meyers to a direct rival could be a move the Raiders regret forever. Jacobi Meyers has been a rock for the Raiders' offense ever since he arrived in Las Vegas. With standout performances, he quickly became one of the team's most dangerous weapons, hitting the 1,000-yard mark last season and forcing defenses to constantly account for him. His talent for creating separation, making clutch catches in critical moments, and showing up consistently on the field has been key to the Raiders' success this season. So the big question is, why would the Raiders even consider trading such an essential player? The rumors largely stem from the 49ers' struggles in their receiving core. Injuries have shaken their lineup, leaving San Francisco desperate for more options. But here's the dilemma. Why would the Raiders hand over a cornerstone of their offense to a direct rival? Meyers is the go-to guy for making plays when it matters most, and losing him could cripple Las Vegas's offensive firepower. Right now, the Raiders are building to win in the present, not just planning for the future. With the supporting cast, including talents like Amari Cooper, the goal is to balance the workload, keep defenses guessing, and let Meyers remain a constant threat on the field. Losing Jacobi Meyers at this point in the season would leave a huge hole in the Raiders' offense. Trading him now wouldn't just mean parting with one of their top players, it would weaken one of the most reliable units on the team, their passing attack. Mid-season moves like this could put the Raiders in a tough spot, threatening their momentum and chances of continuing a winning streak. To make matters worse, the rumored return, a sixth-round pick and a backup quarterback with little starting experience, barely scratches the surface of Meyers' real value. Yes, the 49ers have the cap space to make the deal, but the offer doesn't match what Meyers brings week after week. If the Raiders truly considered moving him, they'd need a far more meaningful return. Right now, the team is still finding its rhythm in this transitional phase. Losing a cornerstone like Meyers could disrupt the chemistry and experience that's been carefully building. A trade of this magnitude feels more harmful than helpful, risking both their short-term performance and long-term strategy. Even with the 49ers facing injuries in their receiving core, they aren't short on talent. San Francisco boasts a dynamic offense led by star quarterback Brock Purdy and a defense that's tough to beat. They have options to fix their roster, and acquiring Meyers could fill a specific gap for them. But here's the problem. The proposed return, a late-round draft pick and a backup quarterback, barely scratches the surface of Meyers' value. This trade would leave the Raiders at a disadvantage. If Las Vegas wants to grow stronger for the future, they need a return that truly strengthens the team and boosts competitiveness. Sending a key player like Meyers to a close rival for minimal gain doesn't fit with the Raiders' plan to build momentum this season. Beyond strategy, there's a psychological factor too. Losing a cornerstone player can shake the locker room and frustrate fans, especially in the middle of a promising campaign. And yet, not every Raiders' decision involves blockbuster trades or sweeping changes. Sometimes, the right move is keeping the foundation strong and letting the team build steadily. Sometimes the smartest move is building depth gradually, and that's exactly what the Raiders did by adding veteran quarterback Jeff Driscoll to the practice squad. After rookie Aiden O'Connell suffered a preseason injury, Las Vegas suddenly faced a critical gap at quarterback. Driscoll brings years of NFL experience, having played for teams like the 49ers, Bengals, Lions, Broncos, Texans, and Commanders. While he's not expected to start, his presence provides a reliable backup and strategic insurance if the unexpected happens. In 2018, he even started 5 games for the Bengals, throwing 6 touchdowns against just 2 interceptions. His versatility and experience mean the Raiders can breathe a little easier while O'Connell recovers. With Gino Smith leading as the primary quarterback, the team is in capable hands. But the NFL is unpredictable. Injuries can strike anytime. Driscoll's role ensures that the Raiders won't be caught off guard if Smith or backup Kenny Pickett, who has a history of injuries, goes down. In short, Driscoll may not be the star, but he's a vital piece of the puzzle, giving the Raiders stability and security at the most important position on the field. Signing Driscoll shows the Raiders' careful planning. They're not leaving quarterback depth to chance. This move highlights that the team is thinking ahead, preparing for any situation that could arise this season. Geno Smith's story in Las Vegas has been one of the most fascinating narratives so far. Once seen as an average quarterback, Smith is now proving he can exceed expectations. While he may not have been considered elite for much of his career, his recent performances suggest he's capable of taking the Raiders to new heights. Some analysts even believe he could finish the season among the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. Smith's time with the Seattle Seahawks had its ups and downs, but it provided valuable lessons. Now, in Las Vegas, he's surrounded by top-tier talent, receivers like Jacobi Meyers and Amari Cooper, along with promising newcomers like Ashton Gentry and Brock Bowers. These weapons give Smith a reliable, talented offense that's perfectly suited to his strengths, giving the Raiders a potent attack built around his abilities. Offensive coordinator Chip Kelly's experience could be a game-changer for the Raiders. Known for his innovative and dynamic approach, Kelly has a track record of getting the best out of his quarterbacks. The chemistry between Kelly and Geno Smith has the potential to turn Las Vegas's offense into one of the most dangerous units in the NFL. What truly separates Smith from many other quarterbacks is his composure under pressure. He thrives in high-stakes moments and has repeatedly shown he can lead the team when it matters most. With a stronger roster and a system built around his strengths, Smith is in prime position to unlock his full potential. This season could be the one where he makes a mark in NFL history. Surrounded by elite offensive weapons and guided by a scheme tailored to him, Smith is set to surprise opponents and elevate the Raiders' game to a new level. Given all this, trading Jacobi Meyers to a Bay Area rival seems risky. Keeping him not only preserves a key offensive weapon, but also ensures the Raiders maintain momentum. Add in Driscoll's veteran presence and Smith's growing impact, and Las Vegas looks prepared to compete at a high level for the rest of the season.